Yo, what's up, you guys? Your boy Ben Mahari here, represent Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. Much love to the entire LDBC and the entire boxing community in this case. Now, I just had to go on a bit of a little bit of rant today because, you know, I'm just getting tired of this whole notion about a lot what Bud has been thinking and a lot of the excuses a lot of his so-called fans have been saying. Like, make up your damn mind, Bud. I'm serious. Now, look, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm hating on Bud and all that stuff because I do not. All right, I respect the man and what he's accomplished as a fighter. All right, but listen, I'm gonna make this very simple and straight to the point. You ain't done nothing at 147 to warrant any kind of clout. All right, I get so tired of a lot of these emotional, dudes all over the social media or whatever, even on YouTube too, that try to go off on a tangent and say irrational stuff when they don't have their own logic to use up. Okay, let's think about this for a moment. Bud, in a video of I don't know what a few weeks back or whatever, said that I want the Spence fight. I want the Spence more than any other fight in my career. Then you turn around weeks later and then go on Miss Boxing Baby's YouTube channel and had an interview with her and basically said like I don't need Spence. What do I need Spence for? What has Spence accomplished throughout his career that makes me want to fight him? Like you're talking like, oh, I want the Spence fight, and then you turn around and say, oh, no, I don't, what do I need the Spence fight for? Like make up your goddamn mind, Bud. Like my goodness. Like how many times have we had to keep hearing about this, not just from him, but from a lot of these Bud supporters and Bud fans, their so-called fans that are just using Bud as a clout or just as a shield to hide their hatred of Earl Spence Jr. Okay, and listen, I'm no Spence fan either, but I'm just being real and be truthful. The fight could have been made if Bud would have accepted 60-40 and made the fight, but he chose not to. All right. Nobody made him decide to do anything. Everything that he's decided was on his own admission. Okay. And nobody came out and said you had to accept all these terms. You have to basically decline the fight. You made that choice. The fight could have been made and you didn't want to take it. All right. That's on you, Bud. And a lot of you Bud fans that want to come around and say, "Oh, that ain't true" and all that stuff, bro. Get out of my face. All right, Bud. Let me tell you something. Okay, Bud could have had the fight, but he chose not to do it. And if you say you didn't want the fight, why did you show up to the Spence and Garcia fight last night? Yeah. If you say that you don't care about the fight, if you don't care about Spence, and if you don't really are interested in making the fight, why did you show up to the fight last night? I mean, come on. It's very, very clear to anyone with a logical mind that the fight is still on your mind. You want the fight. All right. You're just too stubborn to outwardly admit that. All right. A lot of these people are stubborn like that. All right. They'll say one thing and then their actions say another thing. All right. And another thing, how can you let Bob Arum, your own damn promoter, disrespect you like that after you basically had a thrilling victory against Kell Brook? All right. I have a strong feeling that Bud is going to stay long term with Top Rank again and just continue to make his simple money and not try to charter off and face against real competition. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If anyone tells me with a straight face that Top Rank has all the best welterweights out there, get out of my face. You know that the real welterweight action is with the PBC. All right, Spence Spence is now a pay per view star. He had his fourth pay per view and is going to do a lot of high numbers. Okay, Sean Porter's wanted to fight you. Keith Thurman, the guy I hate and detest the most, has said he wanted to fight you. All right, you have people on the PBC that have no problem wanting to fight you. And remember, Sean Porter is the mandatory for the WBO for that belt that you see on the picture screen right there. All right. He is the mandatory, but you choose not to fight him because you claim that he's his best friend. Like you don't your resume at 147 is not even strong enough to consider having 50-50. And that's just a logical fact. What has he beaten at 147 to really clarify that? All right. Joe Horn and Kell Brook, those are your strongest names. Amir Khan. Like, Open up your minds, man. Open up your damn minds. Like Aaron Crawford right now, yes, he's still one of the best fighters in the world. But listen, there's going to be a point in time where somebody is going to test him on that, and he's going to get exposed one of those times. All right? I believe in Terrence Crawford's abilities. I really do. But he ain't done anything at 147 to warrant a 50-50 split. And now, because of the way that your promoter has disrespected you, now it's going to get even worse for you. So you may not get a huge payday. Now you're just going to have to sit back and try to wait until Spence can graciously give you a big time payday. I mean, come on, man. Make up your damn mind, bud. You got to stop playing back and forth and playing both sides of the fence, bro. It's very simple. You want the fight. Everybody knows you want the fight. You're just too stubborn. You're too prideful to outwardly admit it that. And you said it on tape too. All right. One of the biggest things that people need to understand is the two biggest weapons is a camera and a microphone. Because once you say something, it's documented. All right. But stop playing these games, bro. Stop playing these games. If take the Spence fight if you want to. No one is making you do anything, but it tells me you want the fight. Like I said, you want the fight. You're just too stubborn to admit that. All right, and if you continue to play these back and forth games, at some point, even your loyal fans are going to look at you side eyed. All right. That's all I'm gonna tell you at this point. So that's just my 2 cents on the whole thing, man. I think that Bud is just really making himself look really bad out there, and Spence is just doing what he's supposed to. And I feel like that Terrence is basically banking on the fact, hey, let Spence do all the heavy lifting out there. I'm just gonna skate by and get the bigger payday and not do too much. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way in boxing. You got to do your end to make the fight possible and get a bigger piece of the pie. And to me, and I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me on this, Bud has not done that to warrant that. So that's just how I feel about it. That's how I see it. You let me know what you think in the comment section below. And with that, I'm out. Peace.